Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Thursday, January the 11th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. This is a email you can use if you have any questions for me. This is a link to get into our free room. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be a participant in our room. This is a subscription link. And I open the room at about 9 o'clock Eastern time. That's when I start to share my screen and get live on the mic. And I usually go to 3:30 every day, 3 o'clock on Fridays. Now, before I get into the interesting things, of course, that happen in our room every day, we are having that a test drive, which means that starting on January the 22nd, we get a lot of questions, of course, do you have any free trials? Well, we don't have free trials exactly, but 4 times a year we do what we call a test drive. And so for $8.88, you can sign up for a 5-day full package of Trade Ideas. That's our premium service. It's real time. You get everything that a paying subscriber, full paying subscriber would get for $8.88 for 5 trading days. You sign up for it. You'll see the link in this email that you get sent out. So click on that link, and again, just remember, you won't get any live data until the 22nd. That's a week this Monday. So we get a lot of questions. People sign up and say, hey, I have no data. Well, it's because it doesn't start until January 22nd. All right, so enough about that. So let's talk about some of the things that happened. So HMNY, I just want to just quickly, yesterday I got into this trade late around 9:15, and I actually said I thought I might hold it. But when it did this, it got all the way up here. I sold some, I think, at 265, and then again, for me to hold something, I want it to close near the high of the day. And when it did this, I decided to exit, basically almost flat the second part, a little bit of profit, and I'm very glad I did. Then it just tanked after hours and has kind of continued down. So just a note on that one. What do I want to talk about? Yeah, Tiva. I might still be getting into this one. This was an alert from Holly yesterday, and I tried to trade it, and it just was chopping around that 20 mark. And so this morning, I noticed that it popped over 20. In fact, almost too much. This is the pre-market. That tan area right there is the pre-market. It popped up, and then it came all the way down. Again, very kind of erratic. And then look at that candle. So I did end up taking the trade at 2105. 2105. I think I allowed it to do all. No, I took it right here. It did pop up to 2127, and then it came back down again, and I got out at 21. Moved back down. Now I may take this one. I don't know, depending how it closes today. And of course, the attraction, as we talk about in the room, if I'm going to swing something, I want to see something that looks like this. I want to see a daily that has all sorts of room. When you look left, all sorts of potential room for it to move higher. And we talk about this all the time. That the first thing I do is I look left on a daily chart, make sure for instance, if this gapped up here, but then all of this was sitting right here, it wouldn't interest me at all. But when you look left, I'm not saying it's going to get there, but it has the chance of starting to fill this gap, fill this void. Then I look to make sure that the 200-day moving average isn't looming, and it's way above. It's at $74. Oh, sorry, that's not right. I've got to let me put this symbol in again. So actually it's kind of close. It's at 2291. It's not that far away. So this might prevent me from really taking a hard look at this, because it's at 2291. That 200-day moving average can really put a damper on a lot of people. It'll pause there. Look at this one as an example. Even like a very, very small one. Let's see if it's popped through. Not yet. 200-day moving average is at 132, and it's just having a real. It did pop over it briefly yesterday, and this is one we're just kind of watching for a while, but it's just having a struggle to get through that 200-day moving average. So that's why I tend to, if the 200-day moving average is relatively close, I'm not interested in swinging. The other thing, of course, I look at is make sure earnings aren't the next day. I'll never hold over earnings. And then the last thing is, like an OMI, which I did swing from yesterday, which is turning out quite nice. I think I got in it right here. I think it was 2026, and it closed. I would have really preferred it to have closed a little bit higher, but I decided to hold this one, and it's working out quite well. Again, take a look at the daily chart, and you'll see why. Look left, look left, look left. You'll hear me say that in the room. People say I should have a T-shirt with "Look Left" on it, and because just look left, and that 200-day is $28, so it's way up here. Don't have to worry about the 200-day moving average, and earnings are not anytime soon. So that's a nice swing that I'm in. CNET, CNET was a wild one. This is one that a lot of people in the room traded. It is worth looking at the daily because you see what it did, say about 6 or 7 days ago, got all the way up to $12. So this was more of a bit of, I don't often chase, but it looked like it, and it had some crypto news, again, crypto, had some crypto news this morning. So I ended up taking this trade at 6:38, right about here, quickly. How did this work now? I quickly traded this, make sure I'm right here, 6:38. I quickly traded this out most at 6:64. And then as it started coming down, that's right, it started coming down on this candle alone, I got out at 6:48. Very proud of myself. And then look what it did. So I did get back in this trade. Now this was a pure chase. I was waiting for the 7 break. It looked like it wanted to continue. So I took this trade right here again at 7:36, right about here. Look what it did on this candle. Got all the way up to 8:29. I had a tremendous sell at 8:25, and then I sold again on the way down. But this was more of a guess. But looking left, because I'm not the only trader who sees that it spiked up to $12 or $13. Just a little while ago. So that's what everybody is hoping. Okay, even if it only gets to $10, that'd be great. So anyway, did that one. Else. That's about it. I mean, there were some other little trades. I know I got into Kerr, and look how very erratic. Got into this one on the 2 break. I think again, if I take a look at the daily chart. Yeah, it has some room. It does have some room. Got all the way up to $3. I took this trade. So you can see what happened. Here's the pullback. Not a bad day yesterday. Then all of a sudden the break today over $2. Got into, got into the trade on the break at $2. 208 got in. It popped all the way up to here, and unfortunately I didn't get out any. And I sold some at 214 and then basically flat. This is where I'm not that good at. A lot of people are really good at playing these pullbacks and then the pop off the pullback. And look, I mean, it went from 207 all the way to 236. Tremendous percentage move. It's failing again though. But anyway, that is one that I'm just kind of I'm just not that adept at playing these sort of moves. I'm much more of a momentum trader. And that is really about it. All right. Let's see. I think that's really about it. The jury's out for me on whether or not I want to swing Teva. I think that 200-day maybe is too close for it to move like what I really want it to move. It's what it says is 22.91. So it's it's about $1.50 away. So I'm not sure I want to really look at it that much more. All right, everybody. So again, I just want to reiterate the test drive. Test drive starts January 22nd. That's a week this coming Monday. What is it? It gives you full access to trade ideas, full access, 100% access, real-time trading, real-time alerts, all our charts, our AI Holly channel, everything, okay? Costs you $8.88 for 5 full trading days. You can come into the room. I will, of course, I'll do the best I can to show you how to use the program and guide you through a bunch of stuff. I know that's a week in which I answer a lot of questions, and I don't trade as much, but that's fine. So let me just bring up the capture program. So Any questions for me, use this email address. This is the link to get into our free room. Subscription link. Open the room tomorrow at around 9 o'clock Eastern. Start to share my screen and get live on the mic right around that time. So hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye.